Welcome back to the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We have some shocking news to get to the NFL. We got some live reaction to Steph versus LeBron, and then we got Today in History. And welcome back, Kyle. We will have What is Kyle mad about at the end. So
Passionate.
Sure. And Chad is here as well. We are
afterthought,
missing Michael. And you're not an afterthought. I saved the best for last. There you go.
Right.
The better.
Well, then I would be going last.
Let's get into the breaking news that just dropped 2 hours ago.
Dude, I didn't believe you. I was sitting there watching Obi, and I'm like, wait, what? What? What?
The Bears traded Justin Fields to the Steelers. The Steelers
Is that one of those
just
trades that went in late, like
traded
oops.
for Wilson.
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I mean, Russell obviously isn't their like long term future. I mean, they're taking a chance on with the 1 year deal. Take Justin Fields. Why not just give him a shot? See what happens.
Or use two quarterbacks.
Or choose two quarterbacks, dude. He can be the first down quarterback, and you never know what's going to happen.
Well, I heard that he's not. That Justin Fields and Russell Wilson will not be competing.
Yeah.
So
no
Justin
question.
Fields will be the backup.
I mean, right here, hands down, if I didn't know that we were going for a QB that's probably going to be our starter, Sam Darnold's not going to be our starter. But in this specific instance, like, without a doubt, you're going to start Russell Wilson, at least for the first 6 to 8 weeks.
I mean, yeah, I would guarantee the starting spot, like when we the beginning of the season, like you're saying, because like, what if he's really is that bad, and Justin Fields was bad because he was on the Bears? You never know. I mean, he probably is just bad because the Bears ruin quarterbacks. So
They do.
I don't know. I mean.
Wasn't he hurt a little bit?
They're giving up like a 6th round pick, and if he plays over 51 of the
Could
snaps,
be a fourth.
Yeah, 51 of the snaps, 51% of the snaps, then they get 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Chump change for a guy that went 11th overall. Who knows?
That's a steal.
It's a steal if he works out.
It's a steal regardless.
But
What are you gonna do with the 6th round pick?
If you compare Russell Wilson and your beloved fucking piece of shit Kirk, they both went in the same draft at different, sections. So in my
if Kirk
mind,
had the Legion of Boom, he would have won a Super Bowl as well.
Yep.
I think I can't argue that, but
he probably wouldn't have thrown an interception.
I don't think he'd have run the ball. I think he'd have made him run the ball. But coach, you're crazy and you have dementia. I'm not throwing the ball at the fucking goal line.
Yeah,
the single worst play in NFL history,
dude.
Yeah,
it's worth Lynch's reaction every time. He's like just mouth wide open.
Sherman's reaction is fantastic.
Sherman and Lynch, just both of the reactions, just like, get me the fuck off this team now, right now. I mean, it single-handedly made Lynch not want to play football anymore. He's like, yeah, I'm out. Fuck this shit.
I mean, that's the last time they went to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the last time they were good.
And he like, Russell Wilson's first 2 seasons, or first 2 out of 3 seasons, he went to the Super Bowl, and that was that.
Yeah,
that's it. Speaking of the Steelers, they signed Van Jefferson. They got rid of Deontay Johnson, so I don't, it's not a solid replacement.
They showed Deontay Johnson what's what. They sent him to the Carolina Panthers. They're like, you don't want to be here? You don't want to participate? You don't want to be a team player? Fine. You're going to go to the most disorganized, dysfunctional organization in the Panthers.
The Browns?
The Panthers. The Panthers. Their owner is a fucking shithead.
That used to be the Raiders. Like the Raiders used to be
Yeah.
so fucked up, but they have come a long way in the class department. Like moving to Vegas, I think helped them out a lot. I mean, they're still going to be shit in that division.
They're
but-
also not good. So if you're not good for a long time, I feel like your team loses its edge, your fans base loses its edge, and then they were just in a declining stadium. It's unlike Philadelphia, who has the link. You know, all their fans are still, you know, what you expect Philadelphia fans to be like.
Obnoxious.
Yes.
But
And in
Passionate.
your face.
is something
Passionate, yeah,
is something going on with the Panthers that we're unaware of?
I don't think so.
Because Michael Gallup and Mike Williams are set to visit there for free agency.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, the Chargers cut him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause he's injury prone.
Well, Thielen's still there, right?
And as far as I know, yeah. I
So
think,
Adam, Adam went there, and he wanted his money, he wanted his shit. I mean, I still think and miss him, but I think he would have been just fine staying in Minnesota. But at the same time, he might have ended up being like a third or fourth, wideout. Whereas at least with the Panthers, he's going to be on the field for most of those snaps. I just think with Carolina, they've been in a rut ever since their QB fiascos. They went from being competitive, with Olsen at tight end and, having a decent quarterback at that time, to not knowing what the fuck to do, and then they take a first pick, and he doesn't turn out the way that, Shroud does, or, how they wanted him to turn out. And it's like, it's not always going to be that instant,
yeah, I think there's an instant gratification problem in the NFL with quarterbacks.
It really is.
I mean, that's what happened to Josh Rosen. I mean, it turns out he wasn't
got
good.
Tossed
but
around. No, you're not wrong, but
it's like if you're not able to be a starting really good quarterback right away, then you're kind of thrown aside and traded away, and they never give some of them. They just don't give them time to develop. They expect so much out of them.
Look at Troy Aikman and Peyton Manning's first years in the league. God awful.
Yeah.
But they were given time,
Well, Troy Aikman got the players.
Yeah, Troy Aikman had a hell of a squad. Hell of a squad. So on both sides of the ball. And then never again for that team. But yeah. Agreed. I just still can't believe, and not to keep going on with it, but I just still can't believe that, they took Justin Fields like that. Do you feel like they're doing more like a Dallas type deal, where Dallas has a backup that was like gonna possibly be a great potential quarterback, and then that's why they're doing it?
I don't know what maybe the Steelers don't really believe in Russell Wilson, and they need a backup plan, because what they had was not a backup plan.
Well,
Yeah,
that
and
and
he's still
injury
young
wise, they
enough
just
that-
got rid of.
They can still develop Fields.
Right.
Like he's
I
still
will
young
say-
enough to be like, and if you can get him signed for multi-year, like at a low price, and you develop Fields, I mean,
Well, they
that
got
could
rid
be
of
their
Pickett,
potential.
so yeah. I mean, Kenny Pickett's an Eagle.
yeah, he's done.
To speak about the Cowboys, in my opinion, they have the best backup quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
In Cooper Rush. So
Yeah, Cooper Rush is awesome.
speaking of free agency, there's still some big names. I know we just mentioned one of them in Mike Williams, but Chase Young is still available. And
I mean, he's kind of trash. Like he was good before, but like,
I mean, for an end,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think he's trash.
He's not first overall good.
no, but he's
not
good enough to win
Bosa.
one-on-ones. So if
Yeah,
you put him
he's
with
not
a
Bosa.
stout, you know,
But he's only good in pass rush. He's not good
Yeah.
against the run. He is so
No.
bad against the run. Like, he is not. I mean, he's not worth the money people that he thinks he deserves, probably. I mean, he was traded for a 3rd-round pick, and Montez Sweat was traded for a 2nd-round pick. So that tells you where he's at, just right there.
yeah. Trent Brown is still available as well. I don't know if I don't know where would be a good fit for him right now, though I haven't really looked and see what the needs of people are. But apparently, the rumor is there might be a visit to Cincinnati in his future. So,
Yep. Joey D could always use some offensive line help.
yes. Absolutely. Apparently apparently we can too as far as the Packers go, since we lost our starting left tackle and one of our starting guards. So
I still can't believe Aaron Donald retired.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Just
I
looking
mean,
at my
I know,
phone,
I
all
know
of a
he's
sudden,
32, but like
he's been
you
talking
could play
about
to
it.
35. Yeah, and I get that. Like maybe he's bored with it. I don't know. Maybe he wants
he
to.
got his ring.
He got his ring. He
Yeah,
doesn't want to get hurt
I know.
anymore, or he doesn't want to like
Yeah,
put
I get that.
his body through that.
And but he hurts more people than he hurts himself, or gets hurt. So I don't know.
Wear and tear.
I've never
He
been
goes
in that
100%
situation.
every
But
time.
if it were me, I don't know. I'd probably still keep playing.
Xavien Howard is still available as well. I've never been a fan of his, but
Why?
I don't know. Just he doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't stick out to me as.
I mean, he was on a shit team,
No, I got that.
and he is 30, but he's only got 29 interceptions. And you're 30? It's like
it's 1 or 2 a season,
at least.
roughly.
Yeah, roughly. So, you're not wrong.
Unless
Mediocre.
he's considered a shutdown corner, but
Right, like maybe
I don't
that's why.
recall hearing that.
People don't
but
throw to him often, but maybe he's got more deflections than anything.
Maybe.
But he only had 1 interception last year. 1. That's pretty bad. And he had 1 in 2022.
That's why he's a free agent.
Yeah. So 27
He
interceptions
was on Miami,
before the
right?
last 2 years. Yeah. Dolphins.
Yeah, they gutted their defense.
Yeah.
Kevin, is it
Zeitler.
Zeitler? Zeitler?
Yeah.
Zeitler.
Former Ravens guard is available. From everything I've read, he's very unlikely to return to Baltimore. So, again, another offensive lineman, aging offensive lineman that could be used for a 1-year deal.
Not that you care, but the Dolphins brought back Braxton Berrios.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't put it.
He's a good fourth option.
Eh.
You know, he's always been a decent. On that team. You're the fourth option, bro.
Yeah.
At best.
Yeah.
Especially with Tyreek Tyreek the Freak Hill.
Better for like punt returns and kick returns.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great special team guy. He's great.
Yeah.
And he's ripped. He's a little ripped guy.
He's fast too.
He can do it.
For a white boy.
He reminds me of Wes Welker. He reminds me of Julian Edelman. He's got that kind of like stack build play. But
that's what I thought he would turn into. But he just I don't know, it just hasn't panned out yet.
He didn't click with New England.
And obviously the biggest offensive lineman signing and shocker to me was Tyron Smith leaving Dallas, and he is signed with the Jets. So he will be Aaron Rodgers' blind side blocker. So
gotta protect that blind side.
That'll
just
be
like the movie.
Let's hope that's the case. and he doesn't have another ruptured Achilles.
Please, it's bad for football, and I'm sick of I wanted to see this happen. I wanted to see him make a run. It's good for the AFC to have a team, or at least a quarterback that is capable of taking down fucking Patrick Mahomes and Ron. Now that I don't have to watch him fucking try and beat my team twice a year, I want to see that motherfucker sling it. He is a great quarterback, and instead of just padding his stats, I just want to see him fucking let her rip. Make it exciting, please. Just put him out there in a bubble or something. Protect his ass.
Yeah, and especially if he's the vice president, they should be trying to protect him at all costs.
So you definitely want him to play this year, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's good
Yes.
because he plays in Minnesota this year if he's healthy.
That's fine.
So
Beat him.
I want
We're gonna
him to
suck.
play for a couple games and then for him to leave the Jets because he's running for vice president.
Yeah.
I
He's not.
want that to happen just
That's a
because
joke.
of the Jets.
It's not. Robert F.
It's a joke.
Robert F.
Not a
Kennedy
joke.
came out and said it himself.
Him and Jesse Ventura are the
Yeah.
top two.
It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, they potentially the Jets have a brutal schedule. I mean, obviously they have to play Buffalo and Miami twice, but they got to play the 49ers. Who knows what the Steelers are going to look like? They got to play the Texans. And I mean, it's a pretty tough opponents there to play. So hopefully he is healthy and
As of 4 hours ago, Aaron Rodgers apparently no longer in running to be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s VP pick.
Where?
Oh, really?
Where
Okay.
did you see that?
It lasted about 3 days. Aaron Rodgers run as a potential vice president.
Where
candidate lasted about
from?
3 days.
I can hear you repeat the same thing over
Yahoo
again.
Sports. There's a few. Just Google it. There's a few of them out there. One of them's on Yahoo Sports.
I'm not on Google's right now, so thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I just wanted to know what the source was to
I
make sure
told
it
you it was
wasn't
horse
the
shit.
Babylon Bee.
New York
Babylon
Post.
C.
New York Post is
There's a
reporting
few,
it.
like I said, there's a few of them.
Oh.
But
Okay.
he's gonna
There
play
you go.
football this year, and that shit's a joke. He
Well-
has 0 qualifications for vice
And-
president. He has 100% qualifications for quarterback.
So
QB1.
there's no qualifications necessary to be president.
I didn't say
Clearly,
that.
we
You
learned
did.
that.
I
You
said
said he has
had-
no qualifications to be
he has
president.
no qualifications, just
There's-
like Obama.
there's
He
no
has
qu-
no qualifications.
There's no qualifications
He
required.
was a senator.
All you have to do is be above 35 and be
Obama was
from.
president, dipshit.
No, he was a senator before that. Is what I'm
So
saying.
About Trump, he wasn't a political.
No,
anything.
it's that we learned in
He
2016
was a
that you didn't have to
boss.
have any.
Yeah,
experience.
so all you have to do is be
Yeah.
above the age of 35 and be born in America.
There
US
should be an age
citizen.
cap too.
Yes, there should.
Yeah. Yes. Currently, there definitely should be.
And apparently, according to Sports Illustrated, the Jets front office was really mad
Oh, I bet.
about that.
I bet.
Really
You be?
mad.
Wouldn't you?
Yes. Yes.
He probably didn't talk to him about it at all.
But you don't know what's going on in his mind.
Yeah, because Aaron
You
Rodgers
have
is
no
literally
idea.
crazy. The dude is
Yes.
is actually insane. Maybe he has CTE.
He's been hit a lot.
Maybe Anthony Barr gave him CTE as well as a broken collarbone.
Broken collarbone, yeah. I mean, yeah.
All right. Any other NFL?
Oh, the Vikings traded and got with the Texans
yeah.
and got another first round pick. I don't know what they're cooking up. I feel like they're gonna. So Kyle, wouldn't this be the Vikings if we traded both of those picks, the 11th and the 23rd pick, and trade up to like the 5th spot to take JJ McCarthy, where we could have probably gotten him at the 11th spot? We're gonna do that, aren't we?
I don't
This is
even
awesome.
need to say it, bro. I don't even need to say it.
Dude, this is.
I want. That's not who I want, but yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna go move up for someone that they
That
could
they
have
shouldn't
already
have.
gotten, and it's probably gonna suck just because they moved up to get them. And we're wasting 2 picks. We have 2 picks in the first round.
But they did say that they made it harder for the Broncos to land the quarterback that they want.
How?
I don't know. Just
how? The Broncos didn't move. We didn't move. We just got an additional first round pick.
Yeah, but I still think we're gonna do some stupid fucking trade. Like we have what, number 23
and 11,
and also number 232. I don't know.
Who knows? We'll see.
My anxiety for it. I'm just trying to just not think about it, because we usually always just pick a guard or some dipshit lineman in general. But if we took JJ, like, you don't think Drake will be available or Jaden will be available? Do
No,
you?
no.
No way.
Fuck.
No.
So we're stuck with JJ or Bo or Michael Penix.
Yes.
So there's no chance in hell we get Jaden.
No. The first 3 picks are quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed.
Yes.
So, you know how it's guaranteed? Chicago traded away their quarterback. Washington traded away their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what New England did? They traded away their
quarterback.
God damn it.
Like,
Fuck
it's going
New
1,
England.
2, 3, quarterback. Like,
Yeah.
Why did we
guaranteed.
win any games? Why?
I know.
Idiots.
We should have traded Kirk when I said trade him back before week 8. I said that before he tore his Achilles. But guess what? We did not. And now we lost Kirk. We've lost. We would have been at a higher draft pick.
He had a draft capital then too, because he was playing at such a high level.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We could have traded him to the Jets when they lost their quarterback.
Oh, it was talked about. We talked about it.
It's
We
just
talked about that.
and
I would have been
now-
okay with it.
And now we're fucked.
Idiots.
Yep.
There was
So
one.
Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy, I just
Get rid of Kirk, huh?
shut up.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, because I willed it into existence. Win the lottery tonight. Win the lottery tonight. Win the
You
lottery
willed
tonight.
us into this shit position.
I did though. I'm not sorry. Fuck Kirk. He's gonna fucking be mediocre when they need him to be prime Kirk, and not prime time Kirk, just prime Kirk.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold's gonna be out there seeing ghosts.
I'm okay with that. We'll get a better pick next year.
Yeah, are we tanking for next year? Is that what we're saying at this
2025,
point?
yeah, fuck it. I don't even know who's up till that or yet, but we'll just keep drafting a quarterback until we figure it out.
We're gonna
Fucking
get
JJ
like 15
McCarthy.
Christian Ponders in a row, and then we're gonna get
Oh God.
and we're gonna get like
I
a Josh
think-
Allen who gets us close but never makes it. That's
Right,
the
chokes.
Vikings. That's the Vikings
I can live
schedule
with
for the
that.
next 15, 20 or 30 years. Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
15 Christian Ponders in a row, and then we get a Josh Allen.
A 99 overall on Madden, but can't win the big game. Yeah, love it. I think Bo Nix could potentially be a Christian Ponder. I think he's a sheep in sheep's clothing.
A sheep in sheep's clothing.
A sheep in sheep's clothing. I said what I said.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say woof. I said what I said.
You said
Meaning
what you
he's
said.
exactly
Okay.
what he looks like. Yeah, he's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, he looks like a quarterback that played in college way, way, way too long, and that's why he looked good.
Yeah,
Because
and
he's
now
been
he's gonna look
playing
fucking
in college
terrible.
for like 9 years.
Bo has
Yeah, dude. It's not 9 years, but it's close.
7.5.
COVID, transfer protocols,
happens.
all that
Yeah.
shit. Like, dude, these guys can stay in school for almost an entire a career.
And now get paid for it.
Yeah, and now get paid for it.
God.
Oh,
fucking
moving on.
redo life.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
my
continue.
last thing that I wanted to bring up 5 minutes ago.
Shut up. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Sports Illustrated is reporting that Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs, that recently signed with the Packers, their only reason for signing was Jordan Love.
Okay.
They're excited about what Jordan Love has to offer. So
Great.
Yeah,
It's,
he's gonna give you 17 years of good quarterback play and win 1 Super Bowl.
hey, hey, it's one more in the books.
You'd be
I'll
lucky.
take it.
I'd be surprised if y'all win a Super Bowl with Jordan Love.
I mean, you know, you never
think it'll
know.
come down
We
to
have the
your
youngest team
defense.
in the league, and you know he made the playoffs last year. So
Well, not after
see.
the draft. The next team who fucking drafts like all their next 7 starters
LaFleur
will
will
have the
make
youngest
sure.
team.
LaFleur will make sure that y'all don't get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
If he
is a
makes it through the
dumbass.
season,
He is a dumbass.
he was on the hot seat last year.
Yeah, and then y'all made
And
the
then-
playoffs.
I know.
Y'all did you did
know.
a dirty thing that the Chargers did last year and made the playoffs.
No,
But
there
then
was
the-
no saving Staley.
No,
There was
no.
that train was
No.
downhill, and there was a brick wall at the end.
San
There was no way
Francisco's
he was
problem now.
surviving. Yep. All right. So tonight it's already I think halfway through the third quarter. LeBron and Steph are playing for the 50th time in their careers, which
Sorry.
is half of them have been in the NBA Finals, which is even crazier. But before the game started, the ESPN crew discussed with Bob Myers, who is now part of that crew. Bob Myers was the GM of the Warriors for 10 years, and he thinks it's a good idea for Steph and LeBron to team up at least once, see what happens.
We all do.
Old fogies getting together. Yeah, are they gonna go sit at a coffee shop and talk about the good old times?
I don't know.
I don't
Who
think.
knows?
I don't
I
know.
think it'd be great for basketball.
They can pick out a retirement home
It'd be
together.
annoying for basketball.
Any more
It'd be
annoying
pretty
than Kevin
hectic.
Durant being there?
No, I'd rather Kevin Durant go back there. I like Kevin Durant.
Ugh.
I do like KD.
Like he tells how it is.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He does exactly.
With his burner
He
accounts?
does
Yes,
not
with his
care.
burner accounts.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
With his burner account.
KD will
Yeah.
straight punch a fucking fan. I guarantee it.
Dude,
Before
I'd
his
love to
career
see
ends,
it.
he's gonna
He's
punch
a
a
pussy.
he's gonna punch a fucking fan. Nah,
He's a
he's gonna punch a
pussy.
fan. He's gonna punch
He's
a
a
fan.
pussy. He ain't gonna
Guarantee
hit
it.
nobody.
Guarantee it.
He's not gonna hit anybody. Him and his little scruff. He ain't gonna hit nobody.
NC State
bitch.
is beating North Carolina right now, bro.
Yeah, we'll get to some upsets that have happened over the past couple days. We'll get to those in a minute.
Rigged.
Yeah,
I'm just
fuck
kidding.
Nebraska. Fuck Nebraska.
So
Did they win?
I'll talk about it when we get there.
Oh, I'm shut up.
The NBA's competition committee came out earlier this week and released a report where officiating has been talked about all year in the NBA being inconsistent and just awful. And in this report, the referees have been trained over the past couple months to stop calling fouls where offensive players are hunting for them. What does that mean? It means when a player is running full speed up the court and then stops in front of the defender that's also running full speed just to get a foul. They're not calling that now. You know, where a player
that
has
is
a
foul.
Yes, but
If you
it's not a
stop- if-
basketball play. It's
you
not a
stopped
basketball
him-
play.
How is that not a basketball play?
If you're running full speed on a fast break and then all of a sudden you just stop in front of a defender, it's not a. You could easily go get a layup. Instead, you stop to get a foul.
How's that not a I don't understand. We can get into that later, but I don't understand how that's not a basketball play. If anything you do on the basketball court is a basketball play, how's that not a basketball play? If you want
It's unnatural.
What if
It's
you
an
wanted to stop
unnatural
and shoot?
play.
What if you want to stop and shoot? Is that not okay?
From half court in the middle of a second quarter, with 21 on the shot clock.
So you can't
It's
stop.
not-
So now you can't. You can't. That's. I don't understand how it's not a basketball play.
Or
It's
what if
not
you
a
want to do an
natural
alley-oop?
basketball play.
What if you want to do an alley-oop?
That's a natural basketball play.
Okay, what if it's a shot that turns into an alley-oop?
From
Exactly.
What is a basketball
it's not
play?
a dead
I don't
stop
understand.
though. It's not a dead stop when you throw an alley oop. You're still
What
moving
if I'm stopped
forward.
though?
No, you have to look up the plays that it's referring to. You just have to watch them. You have to see
So-
what the report's talking about.
Like I'm more concerned about players offensive players initiating the contact on defensive players, and they're going straight up and them calling fouls. They're calling fouls.
That's part of this.
That's
part
the
of
shit
this.
that's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, that's part of this too.
So you're saying they're going to refrain from this
Refrain from calling those fouls.
as fouls?
Correct.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
About fucking time.
And
I'm
since
okay with it.
So I said past couple months, but it's really been since November that training started, and over that time there has been a 4 free throw a game decrease. So that means less fouls are being called. That's per team, by the way, not per game.
Oh
That's
wow,
per team. So
that's good.
that's a lot.
I mean, that's what was driving the points up.
Yes. So, here's a quote from the report. This trend will continue to be monitored. Slower pace, style of play, competitive intensity, officiating focus have all been contributing factors to this change. So, they
Gonna
just
make the games go faster too.
Yeah, I mean, it's from a competitive standpoint. Why do I want to sit there and watch 60 free throws a game?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, and that's the point we got to a couple years ago. I think there was even a game this year. There was 60 free throw attempts in a single
one game?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
That's some driving it in, baby.
Yeah. yeah.
I think that they should increase defensive 3 seconds to 5 seconds,
Please.
or just get rid of it.
It's annoying as fuck. Especially when I play it on 2K and I can't sit in the paint.
It is a
park my ass in there.
I'm a center. Let me center, bitch.
I say we vote for next year to get rid of it.
I'm okay with that. Can I change that setting?
Yeah,
I mean, in
I think
real
so.
life,
I think
I'm
so.
doing it. 5 seconds. Because
We can
sitting down there
We can
would be
discuss
kind of.
it. We can discuss it
offline. We'll
in the
talk about that
league
offline.
meetings after the
League meetings.
finals. Yeah.
Okay. Before the finals. Right now.
All right. I don't know about completely getting rid of it, but like in the real
10
NBA,
seconds.
but I could see maybe an increase to 5.
Wasn't it
is
5 before?
realistic.
It feels like it was at some point or in college.
Eventually, it never existed.
Well, yeah, it didn't exist before.
It didn't exist for a long time. And then the 90s came, or early 2000s, and it was all over the place. You can look it up, but I'm usually not wrong.
All right, we didn't get to. Kyle was not here on Thursday when we talked about the Milwaukee Bucks, and
Yeah, it was.
we
Oh,
part
were you
of
talking shit that I couldn't defend?
No, I was really excited. I thought that you might have been there and you weren't, and I
Dude,
even
was,
brought it
I
up
was asleep
that
at like 9:50.
yeah, I even brought it up that I wish you were.
So you're
we
being
could
an
talk
asshole.
about it.
What'd you
No,
say?
I was just
What'd you
spitting
do?
truth. Is all I
Did you
was
talk
doing.
shit? Yeah, talk shit
No,
about Papa
Um,
Doc.
I want to know why the Bucks only beat the Clippers by 7 when the Clippers didn't have PG or Kawhi.
Same reason
and
the
then-
Celtics lost to LeBron-less and KD-less the Lakers, because it's a fucking NBA and they're all goddamn professionals.
And then lost by 35 to the Kings the next night.
Same reason that the fucking Celtics bent over and spanked the living shit out of the fucking golden shower team because they got golden showered. They weren't a state. They were a golden showerness. They got fucked 6 ways from Sunday in that game.
But that's what I brought up. That's what it. Those are the 2 points that I brought up.
Yeah, you were
on
nitpicking.
Thursday.
Yeah, I got you.
Not nitpicking, just following the trend. That's all.
A little,
Following the trend.
little bit.
You
Hater.
know, for
Buck hater.
first or second, right?
Packer
They were
lover,
second
Buck
in
hater. Got it. He doesn't love deer. Did you hear that? He hates
But-
Bambi. He just said it.
Fuck
Bambi-
Bambi and his mom.
Bambi tastes
Well,
delicious,
the
though.
mom's been long since dead. Yeah, venison's not terrible if you
No.
cook it right. Or do jerky. Jerky.
Yes,
Oh my
jerky.
god.
Yes.
Oh.
But I brought up the Bucks because Chris Middleton is expected to return tomorrow against
Nice.
Phoenix.
They need him.
So
Yeah, they do.
they need something. They need some
He's
kind of
a 3-point
savior.
specialist when he's online.
Maybe Kirk can come visit and watch a couple games. Give him some motivation. Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, give him some motivation because he seems to do well.
Did Middleton hurt his ACL?
Nope, but lower leg injury,
Oh, okay.
ankle. I meant motivation, because Kirk can motivate a team. Is my point.
Just not in the playoffs. Don't let him come there for the playoffs.
No, don't worry. You have your own Doc Rivers for that.
Wait, is this
Don't
game
worry,
in
Doc
prime
Rivers
time?
is there.
I'm still a diehard Celtics fan, okay? I just like the Bucks and their coach. I love Doc. I was a Doc fan.
Awful. Just awful. Awful coach.
He's like an old grumpy man. I love him.
Speaking of the Celtics, Brown and Tatum combined for 63 as they decimated the Suns. Was that
was
last
a
night?
payback revenge.
Or was that the night
was
before?
a night before. That was a payback revenge game, bro. Payback revenge. Revenge. I don't think the Bucks are going to have as much fun or luck tomorrow with them, but then again, they are at home. And also, Celtics and Bucks play on the 20th. That'd be a good one.
Well, as long as both teams are healthy.
Yeah.
Phoenix has been dealing
Is
with a lot of...
Is Porzingis doing okay? Is he going to play tomorrow?
Dude, just let him sit out the rest of the season. Like, get him ready for the playoffs. Fuck it.
Okay.
At this point,
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I'd rather him be healthy for the playoffs than
It's his hamstring too, so yeah, you want to play that safe.
Don't want to pull it or stretch it any worse. Yeah.
Just let him rest.
I'm okay with that.
Just let Porzingis rest until, and then we can keep alternating resting Brown, Tatum, and White, and Holiday.
Derek White and Porzingis will both be out tomorrow.
Put Holiday in at center.
That'll go over well.
Yeah. No.
Oh, but we're playing the Wizards.
Yeah. Really, really, really bad team.
It's gonna be a scary game
Oh yeah. Look out.
for them.
So, over a month ago, the Denver Nuggets were sitting in the 4th seed. They're the number 1 seed in the West now.
We saw this
Just
coming.
slowly creeping their way up.
Yep.
And now
They're
they're
the
back
Chiefs
at
of
top.
basketball.
I discussed this on Thursday, Kyle, but as long as everybody's healthy, obviously, the Nuggets are the only team that scares me in the playoffs as far as a Lakers fan.
In the West, you mean?
Yeah. You can't trust Kawhi and PG to be healthy for the Clippers. You can't trust Bradley Beal and Devin Booker to be healthy for the Suns.
You still don't think the Timberwolves are a threat?
I mean, Cat's coming back.
hurt.
Cat's coming back
Cat-
though for the playoffs, right?
Maybe he had to have surgery on his knee, so it was a meniscus tear. So
You guys haven't even secured a spot yet.
we were in
Celtics
the
are
we were in
the
the
only
play-in.
ones.
We
You're
were in the
ninth.
play-in. We were in the play-in last season. and we made the Western Conference Finals against the team that I just said scares me the most. So,
Oh, what
They
you win at
swept
the
y'all.
beginning of the year that doesn't matter? You got a banner for it and everything?
the
Oh,
thing
what
that the
was that?
Celtics didn't win. Yeah.
What was that? What's that called?
Yeah. The in-season tournament. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same thing that the Celtics did not win.
No, that's
You
fine.
don't need to win
Because
an
we're gonna win the
in-season
we're gonna thing that
tournament.
matters. Yeah, we're gonna win the thing that matters. The finals.
I doubt it, but yeah.
You
That's
doubt
fair.
it? You doubt that the
That's fair.
odds makers are making the Celtics plus 200 when
Yeah, the
when
52
everyone
and
else is above
14
plus
Celtics.
400?
What was the odds last season?
Okay, we're talking about this season.
No. I'm just
Today-
curious.
to-
Oh,
Today.
I'm just talking about this season right now.
I'm
There's
just
a
saying-
different team.
I mean-
It's a
Matters.
completely different
That
team.
matters.
You can make comparisons,
Yeah.
but it's a completely different team. You have Porzingis, you have
And
Holiday,
Holiday.
you have Derek White, who has stepped up his game. You have it's a different team, dude.
Completely.
It says a Lakers fan who
We
got
got the
fucking swept
missing-
last year by the Nuggets.
We got them. which
Celtics
is fair,
haven't
'cause
won
they were gonna
anything
win it
since
all.
2008. Right?
We have won no finals. That's correct. So you all won a candy ass one in the bubble.
3 finals since
You all won a
2008.
candy ass one in the bubble. LeBron
3.
has 4.5 fucking NBA finals victories, championships.
Wouldn't that be 3.5? If you're downgrading his 4th ring.
What? I said 4.5, right?
He has 4 rings. So you're
Oh,
giving
he
that
only has 4? Oh, I thought he had 5.
He has 4.
Oh, shit. Man, that makes him even further away from Jordan. I thought he was closer. Fuck.
I mean, Jordan played 15 years, only got 6 championships, so, you know.
Wait. He
Only-
only got 6
only-
championships in
only-
15 years. How many did
only-
LeBron get in 15 in
20.
I didn't
But
know
why
we were gonna
couldn't he
do-
win
I didn't know
without
we were gonna do
Pippen?
this debate right now, but I mean, I'm down for it.
What? I mean, we can. We can.
I mean, you already proved our point.
Why didn't he win without Pippen?
What?
Why didn't he
What?
win without Pippen?
Wait, hang on. How many championships does he have? He has 6.
6.
Okay.
Pippen. Yeah. How many did he win before Pippen?
Does not matter. All of your
It does.
all of what you are saying right now does not matter because he has 6. He's gone to the finals 6 times. He's won it 6 times. How many finals
did-
MVPs
did
does
LeBron win?
LeBron have?
On a team with other
What?
players.
How many defensive
Yeah, he-
player of the years did he get? LeBron get? How many times was he the scoring title? We don't have to talk about it right now. I know
You want to talk
I
about
didn't
level
bring it
of,
up.
let's
I didn't bring
talk
it
about
up.
level of, can we talk about level of talent?
I'm
the opposite
just saying like
The same teams,
Jordan
the
would
same
cook
level.
everyone in the league right now if he was in the league right now. Cook
In his prime.
everyone.
What,
Right
Is he-
now at his age.
is he gonna
No, I'm just kidding.
shooting 40 times a game, which is what he was doing, in order to score 28 points a game,
Dude, if he
30
was
points a game?
if he was in this NBA,
He sucked as a 3-point
he
shooter.
would
He would not
yeah.
survive in this league right now. There's no way. You have to be
Okay.
He'd go
Okay.
for
Good.
more. He'd go
Better
for
than
more.
you've already
average
made our
three-point
you've already
shooter.
made our point. It's fine. We can move on.
name the team.
Here we go.
The overall talent of the teams, better or worse than the 90s that LeBron has faced.
What about
Better
the
or
Pistons?
worse?
The Pistons would have
He didn't beat them. He did not beat the Pistons.
Yeah, that's who he had to go against. You're asking me who he had
I
to
know.
go against.
Exactly. So
And that's who he had to get.
LeBron went against better talented teams with worse teams.
Yeah,
in the finals.
Miami
just-
was really
it just-
tough. He didn't
It
have any
just so
superstars
happens
with him.
that all the great teams back then were in the same conference. They weren't in the finals.
So does
right?
that mean Jordan had to go through them anyway?
Name one team where the opposing team in the finals had 4 Hall of Famers on it. Name one that Jordan went against in the finals. They had 4
I
Hall
don't
of
know
Famers
all
on
this
it.
stuff off the top of my head. Listen,
He went
dude,
against Karl Malone and John
I
Stockton.
don't try to build a case against LeBron because I already have all
You
the
just
stuff.
did.
No,
You just tried to.
No. I'm not. I'm just telling you that Jordan. I don't have to because Jordan has done everything. He's been better than everybody. And
Then why
is
couldn't
the
he beat?
GOAT.
Why couldn't he beat Boston?
What are you talking about? It
Why
doesn't
couldn't
matter.
he beat Detroit?
It doesn't fucking matter. He
Why
won
couldn't
6
he beat
titles. Do you not understand? You're missing the core point. You said he played 15 seasons and only had 6 titles. How many seasons has LeBron played?
He's on his 21st.
Exactly. How many titles does he have? 4.
But you said he's the greatest of all time. Why couldn't he beat the teams in the 80s?
I'm sorry that he didn't win 15 titles, Brian. Is
Why
that
not?
what you want? If
it's about championships, then your man Bill Russell should be the GOAT, right?
Nope, I'm not saying that.
Why
I'm
not?
not saying
If it's about rings.
I gave you other stats. Do you want me? Do I have to repeat them? Okay. Scoring titles. How many does he have?
How many does Jordan have?
10. How many does LeBron have?
1.
Okay. There's 1. What time? How many times was he Defensive Player of the Year? 0.
Defensive player 0. Yes, 1 was robbed from him, but I'll well, that's another discussion.
We'll give LeBron a half one.
It was in 2013. He was robbed from it. I forgot who won it that year.
Gasol. Yeah.
Marc Gasol. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, Marc Gasol was a monster.
He was.
Yeah.
There's no getting past him, dude.
Right.
Okay. Well, we got way off on tangent. We both have points.
Let's tone it down. Let's put the gloves down.
Let's do this. Let's continue this at a different time.
Different time.
I was having fun.
I mean, I'm having fun too.
We'll commit a full. Yeah, but we'll
I
commit
am
a full
not at
45
my computer.
minutes of that.
We can't have Michael
researching
in it because
stuff
he's just gonna sit there
at the same time.
Huh?
I don't have my computer up. I'm not researching everything. You know, I gotta do research. I
was
can't just
not
go into this
prepared for
cold.
This debate.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll
Let it go.
Let it go for now.
Let it go, Elsa.
Let it go for now.
Hey, but right now, at this fucking moment in time, the 52-14 going to be 53 after our game tomorrow because, I mean, honestly, dude, out of all of our games left, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to not lose out, but literally Wizards, Pistons, Bucks, Pistons again, Bulls, Hawks again. I don't see anyone here that we shouldn't at least either decimate or win by a fucking mile.
Yeah, it's the fact that
the Thunder might put up a good fight on April 3rd, but literally we play the Hawks a couple times, the Wizards, and the Hornets, and we finish with the fucking Hornets and Wizards.
Mathematically, the Celtics have the easiest strength of schedule for the rest of the season.
Agreed. Which means record-wise, we're set for number 1. We're number 1 in the East. We're probably going to be in the Eastern Finals with the Bucks. And as far as the West goes, I don't disagree with you, Brian, at all. That literally the Nuggets are scary as shit.
Dude, Jokic is just
he is a force, and watching him argue with refs, I don't know how to go there. Anyway, watching him just be the force of nature that he is, and the amount of time he is on the fucking court, and then like just the full blown sweat job that he is, like you can't even fucking, get around him or over him or on him. He'll literally block the shit, fucking take the ball right back and then just fucking throw his fucking elbows. So yeah, I'm glad we have Porzingis, and like you said, Chad, I'm okay with him resting because we're gonna fucking need him if we have to face him in the finals, without a doubt.
Yes. And the Lakers are definitely always threats to go to the Western Conference Finals because of LeBron.
Though they can make it if they get their shit together in the next 5-6 games and finally procure a spot.
We'll have to see because AD went out in the second quarter. He got hit so hard in his eye that it was swollen shut. So
he'll be alright. He'll be alright.
I mean, they need to win. They need to win this game right now.
They really
need to win this game.
I mean.
They can.
I don't know. They can. I mean, it's close enough.
They need Kuminga They need Kuminga to suck, but that's not going to happen.
No, he's been on a different level for.
Kuminga is someone I wish we'd have fucking picked up. Dear God.
Well, he only got his chance because Draymond punched Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And little did we know it would be a favor to us. Because Jordan Poole's a fucking little wanker.
Wizard. Wanker.
It's close. This game's definitely close. 6 points.
I mean, the regular season series so far, it's been Lakers Warriors. The Warriors are going to take this one, and then the Lakers are going to take Game 4 on 4-9. So they'll split the series. It's definitely not as exciting as that Game 1 though. The double overtime.
No, that was.
I was at the bar. And like it was the third quarter when I got there, and then when I got home, you were fucking talking about it on the text. I'm like, what the fuck? And like looked at, I'm like, double overtime. What the fuck?
Yeah, LeBron had 36, 20, and 12 that game. 20 rebounds, which is just insane.
All over the place.
Yeah, and I think Steph had 46 that game too, which is
Well, in this
crazy.
game alone, I mean, LeBron's got 33, and he's 6 for 6 on his free throws. So at least he's doing that.
Well, he's had to play extended minutes because of AD being out.
AD, yeah, it didn't help. I think if you had AD in this game, they win guaranteed. But they're down.
I don't know. We were
now.
struggling when he was in the game. It was neck and neck when he was in the game. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Well,
you're down 5. I mean, you can do it.
Not down 5 in my feed. But
oh, sorry.
We'll see.
Oh, shut up.
I'm at the 540 mark.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah, I'm at 604.
I know nothing.
Yeah, I'm at the 530 and counting.
I know nothing.
So.
Okay, I know nothing.
Yeah.
I'm a leaf on the wind. I'll put the live feed on, and that way I don't see it as quickly. My bad.
All right. So, upset galore. We've talked about it a couple times this year with college basketball, and it continues. I know I have a list here of teams that have lost, but I have a new one to add. So,
did it happen? Was I right?
It's pretty. I mean, it's 9 points with under 2 minutes. So,
dude, I might be winning some fucking dough, bro.
College basketball conference tournaments started this week, and we were all excited to talk about it on Thursday, Chad, especially you and I. Duke losing, that was exciting.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I wasn't here for that.
Yeah. But number 1 seed Tennessee lost. Kentucky lost. Number 1 seed Purdue lost. North Carolina is on the verge of losing, and number 1 seed Houston lost. All before Championship Sunday, which is just unbelievable. We've talked, like I said, we've talked about it all year.
Oh fuck!
Losing to the unranked teams, man, is just it's a trend.
It's quite literally madness. Then you have like teams like Nebraska, who are supposed to beat teams like Illinois, or not supposed to, are beating them in the second half, and then midway through the second half, they decide to not play anymore, and they lose by 11.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're winning by like double digits, and then they fuck me. And then and you know what Marquette does? Marquette's only losing by like a few points, and then guess what? All of a sudden, lost by 16.
UConn showed why.
UConn is
they're going to be a very tough out, and they're looking to repeat. So
another team that's Auburn.
What's up, Kyle?
I picked NC and Iowa as a joke on one of my bets, and I cannot fucking believe that happened. Well, the other one hasn't happened yet, but Iowa. Is this real? Iowa State, number 7,
decimated Houston.
Yes,
69 to 41 for the Big 12 title.
Yep.
But they're still gonna get the number 1 in the bracket, right?
Probably. Yeah,
and they should put them on the same side.
They went 30-4. So
on a rematch, do you think Houston beats that ass?
I don't know, man.
At 30-4, that's got to be a fluke. Houston was just drunk as shit last night.
No, that was today.
Well, I mean, they
got
over
drunk,
today.
hungover today. I gotcha. that second half. I mean, they were down 7 at halftime, and then they just
What happened?
same thing that's happened to the rest of the teams. Tennessee got beat.
Railroaded.
Purdue was supposed to just annihilate the Big Ten, just annihilate them. Dak Edey, their center, is just a monster among boys, and he was the only one that scored double digits for them today. So you're not going to win many college basketball games if you only have one player in double figures. So
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think that UConn's pretty much the clear number one now.
Stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, stout.
After what they did to Marquette.
And you mentioned it on Thursday, Chad, about Kentucky. Everything that has been bad for them this year, it all happened in the same game. They could not stop anybody on defense.
Yep.
No one. They allowed any and everyone to drive to the paint. Now, I will say that Texas A&M had a a season-saving game from three-point land. They average 8 threes made a game, I think, and they made 11, I think. But it was all timely.
Yeah.
It was just every time Kentucky went on a run, they'd hit a three.
Yeah, I thought that they were gonna be able to come back and still win the game just because of how powerful their offense is, Kentucky's offense is. But
yeah,
it's just, I don't know. I think you should be happy that they lost now than lose in the first round, or
They
get it out of their system. Maybe go on a streak. I don't know. But I think that if Calipari doesn't do something and gets them to at least the Final Four championship, then
he'll be on the hot seat next year. No, next year he'll be on the hot seat.
Next year?
You can't.
Has he been on the hot seat for like the last 2 years? 3 years?
Last 5 years.
But here's the thing though. He didn't lose double-digit games yet. I mean, if he loses
loves
in the tournament, then
that's why.
Technically he will.
They love him.
The SEC this year was top heavy. You had, Tennessee and Auburn and Alabama, and those teams were above Kentucky pretty much all year. And you also had a first team All-American player in Antonio Reeves. You had freshman of the year in Reed Shepherd, and then you had the sixth man of the year in Rob Dillingham. So I don't think Cal's gonna. I think they'll give him at least one more season, but he'll definitely be on the hot seat next year if he does not get out of the first weekend.
Speaking of hot seat, did you talk about Kenny?
Yes.
Thursday?
Yeah, we did talk about it. I was just gonna say, yeah, you're looking to make sure your coach doesn't have double-digit losses. We want to find a coach that can get double-digit wins,
or even wins. I'm okay with just wins. Single digits fine.
We had 12 wins in the last 2 seasons.
You had one road win this year. One, but that was at the time. It was at Miami, and Miami was the 8th ranked team in the country. Now they're not ranked, but
it was a fluke. It was obviously a fluke.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to open my betting app.
But it's March Madness, man. This is just the unpredictability of this tournament is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
After what's happened this year.
No one's getting a perfect bracket.
No way in hell. But also too, real quick, last point I wanted to make about Kentucky. They played one of their worst games of the year, and they still scored 87. Which is it's unreal. Like I said on Thursday, they can easily score in the high 90s, hundreds. And if you can do that in the tournament, there's not a lot of teams that can stay with you. But you got to play some kind of defense.
I feel like defense gets tighter though in the tournament. Like you got regular season and then the tournament hits and like everyone's like hyper defense. I don't think that's going to be good for Kentucky.
We'll see. It also depends on which grouping we're going to be in, because we were grouped with who was it? The other, what did I say?
UConn and like North Carolina or something like that.
Yeah, UConn and North Carolina. Yeah, we were grouped up with them. Kansas was in there too, but they're nothing now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
But there's no telling what's gonna. I mean, technically Kentucky now they'll probably finish a 4 seed, which is not good because there's no favoritism to anything under a 2 seed. So it'll be interesting how it goes tomorrow with the selection committee.
Yeah. And we get to fill out our brackets.
Yeah, I just created a group for us.
Nice.
Speaking of that, when it comes to brackets, Kyle, Wednesday we were going to reveal our brackets. Are you going to be able to make it to do that?
That, or I'll send it to you, or maybe get on for like 20 minutes if you do it in the first 20.
Okay.
But I just sent our bracket challenge for us, just us 4, and then you get 3 entries. And then I sent the password too.
Gotcha. Where'd you send that?
General.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. In other basketball news, I guess you could take this guy off your list, Chad, that we mentioned replacing Kenny Payne, because Alabama's coach, Nate Oates, is about to be one of the highest paid coaches in college basketball.
Still leaves it opening for Brad Stevens.
Yeah, Chad brought that up.
Right.
That's what I said.
Because he'd give up his current job of being boss man. Yeah. Like, I'd give up the power of being in Boston. Dude, I'd never move or leave. Even if they fired me, I'd still sit in the stands every night. I'd be like, woo! Thanks for all the money.
So, yeah, contract details aren't out yet, but it is reported top paid coach.
We should hire Ted Lasso because he knows jack diddly shit about college basketball.
Speaking of those that don't know anything about college basketball, Xavien Howard and Jerry Stackhouse were fired from Michigan and Vanderbilt as their head coaches. So
I understand the Xavien Howard one because he's been a kind of a menace in Michigan and like trying to fight coaches, and like he's just he's got a little anger issues. He needs to just take a break. Take a break. Just a little bit. And he even like how hard it was for them to fire him. Like, because I mean, he went to Michigan, he's an alum, Had been tough. I mean, he probably should have been fired before this season, but
so you said you saw that coming.
Kind of.
Are you surprised by Stackhouse?
No, I just think Vanderbilt always sucks.
Well, yeah. I mean, they went, which is crazy because they have one of the toughest court setups in college basketball. So the benches for each team are actually under the basket. They're not on the side of the court like they are at all the other arenas. So it's harder to communicate from a coach's standpoint. But yeah, they went 9-23 this year. And Stackhouse had a 70-92 record at Vanderbilt in his 5 seasons. So,
ouch.
Time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Is what it is.
Yep. Oh, LeBron's three-pointer doesn't count? Oh, that's bullshit. I hate that they can go back and like retroactively take away points. I think it should just leave it as is. Like if it's so it's dumb. Because it was a good shot. It was a hard shot.
Well, he stepped out of bounds.
I mean, barely, but like, I hate the replays.
Nothing like Kevin Durant did on that one infamous play where he was 2 feet out of bounds and he saved the ball, and somehow all 3 referees missed that.
See, now
y'all remember that play?
No.
That was crazy. All right. So today in sports history, y'all are gonna have to fill me in because I know nothing about this first one. I don't know who this is. I don't remember the story.
You don't know who Tonya Harding is?
What?
You don't know?
I may have heard the name, but I don't. Maybe I'd have to read the story again. I don't remember.
She had a body back then. She's not. She hasn't. I mean, she's aged okay.
You don't remember her attacking Nancy Kerrigan on ice? I think it was on ice, or maybe it was before or after. I may get this confused with Blades of Glory. But
you want to talk about me?
Nighttime's a really dark time for me.
I think she like took a cheap shot at Nancy Kerrigan, like injured her before the Olympics or during the Olympics, something like that.
There's raw footage.
Yeah, so that happened. So she pled guilty to that attack. Yeah, that was a big deal back in the 90s. I remember that. Everyone said, you don't want to be...
6, 1994, Detroit, Michigan.
Say you're going to Tonya Harding someone.
Okay, I recognize her. I recognize both of them as far as their pictures go. I just, for whatever reason, I don't remember this.
Nancy Kerrigan was prettier in my opinion. She attacked her outside the ring.
It was outside, okay. Yeah.
She had just put her shoes on, or put her blade protectors on, and you just see Nancy just fucking bawling her eyes out. That doesn't actually show the attack, but it shows the aftermath, and she got her pretty fucking good, bro. Like, fucked her up.
Tonya Harding. Bad
what a
girl.
Bitch.
And then March 16th, 1996, Mike Tyson knocked out Frank Bruno in the 3rd round.
He's gonna knock out someone else too soon.
Dude, have you seen these reported rules about this?
Yes, they are stupid.
If this is true,
this is not an actual box. It's
these are marshmallow gloves.
It's official.
These are marshmallow gloves.
It's like, official. 84-76. NC State wins the ACC championship.
We were beating them at halftime. Louisville
84-76. Fucking NC fucking State beat number 1 North Carolina, who will be number 1 no more.
All right,
so
and then also
it'd be like Rock'em Sock'em robots, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, except they'll have marshmallows on their hands.
You mean because they're so big?
No, because they're so padded and
thin.
Okay. No, because they're so big. Yeah. What's the? I forgot what the
UFC.
Oh,
No, average glove size. Or
It's weight. It's by weight.
Yeah, I think it is by weight. See,
That I
this is
know
what I'm
about
talking
boxing.
about. The last 2 minutes of a
12-ounce
fucking
gloves.
game take 30
know.
minutes. It's
Forever.
ridiculous.
Forever.
Every play is fucking reviewed.
160 ounce versus 120 ounce. Yeah, they're ripping hard on that shit.
It says 12 ounces are the normal gloves used in boxing. These are going to be 18-ounce gloves. So, not even close. It's not even close.
It's Jake Paul is just scared. He doesn't want to fight like a
Wouldn't you
fucking
be?
man. Well,
Yeah,
why
but
do you-
don't
why
come
would
out and
you-
say you
don't
want to do
take-
this.
Don't take the fucking
I'm
contract.
not taking that fucking fight.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Don't take the fucking
But the
fight if
money,
you're gonna
though.
make all these stupid ass rules that make this a
But the
candy
money,
ass
though.
fucking. Yeah, but no one's gonna give a fuck because everyone knows it's exhibition.
I don't have to pay for it, so I'm watching it. I don't have to pay for it because it's on Netflix.
It's
so I'm
on Netflix,
it.
but it's gonna be candy
I hope-
ass.
I
He
hope
can
Mike
tag in
wipes
Logan?
the fucking floor with them.
He can tag in Logan.
What?
I've heard that's a rule.
No way.
What is it?
That may be a made up rule, but that he can
gotta
tag
be
in.
made
He
up.
can tag in Logan Paul.
No. No.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all see on TikTok. Mike Tyson's on TikTok. He's putting a video every single day, showing him training and saying, "You still want to do this? You still want to do this?" And if you compare the two training videos between Logan Paul or Jake Paul and Mike Tyson,
Mike Tyson looks
two different
Chuck
levels,
Liddell,
completely different levels.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Dude, Chuck Liddell's ripping hard on Jake. He was like, on TMZ, he's like, yeah, no. He's like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, it's a joke. Like, it's a fucking joke.
It is a joke because if he actually fights him fairly, he's gonna get fucking knocked the fuck out cold. And I hope Mike Tyson doesn't stop punching. Because all it takes is one connected hook with Tyson and
right in the button.
He's done. That dude's done. I think they said that a normal like the normal punch of the punch of a boxer was like 900 pounds per square inch. And Tyson in his prime was hitting with 1,800 pounds per square inch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So just real quick, just some clarification. According to Jake Paul, this just came out yesterday. Okay, so take it. I don't know how you want to take it. Take it as real or not, but quote. Some TikTok user made a video making up all these fake rules like me and Logan tag teaming, us wearing headgear, all of this BS. If you believe that you're a fucking idiot.
I was just hoping.
And you shouldn't be allowed to vote. You shouldn't be allowed to drive on the streets and endanger other people. So that's a quote from him.
He said that to you directly.
All right, Jake Paul, fight
me.
For that,
I
don't fight fair,
that comment earlier.
I don't fight fair.
I feel for any dumbass who believes that, and I would never let my fans down in a fight like this and wearing headgear. Come on.
Never let him down. Have you seen any of your fights?
I believe him wearing headgear. He doesn't want his brain to get fucking
mushed.
CTE like immediately after Tyson fucking knocked. Like, he's so toast. He's so done.
I hope it's real. I really do. I hope it's a real fight. And
dude,
yeah,
even when Mike is like just showing how he's gonna form a fight, dude, the fucking bag just folds in. Like he's fucking full blown iron.
Yeah, he's
turning blood.
He's turning back into. See, now why didn't LeBron get a technical for slamming the ball on the ground like that?
Because he's LeBron and he can get away with shit.
I feel like that, like any other level. Well, I guess okay, that doesn't even matter. But like, I don't know. Like you could like players can like look at a ref for too long and they'll give him a technical.
LeBron's allowed to do what LeBron wants. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because he's LeBron.
But I just question favoritism.
You see, Brian, you sometimes think that I hate LeBron. I don't hate LeBron.
Oh, I hate
LeBron.
But
that other topic, and that's fine. You do. I don't. That other discussion for another time, obviously I'm always going to pick one over the other. If he were to somehow win, if he plays the next 3 years and wins this year, next year, and the year after that, even though it's not going to happen, I would
three in a row. Then you'll give him a chance.
If he won 3 in a row at his age,
okay,
I would then revisit that discussion and say that he is an equal now, because he has one more than the great. But it's not likely. If he pairs up and does the smart thing with Curry,
is this game gonna continue? Like it stopped again?
I don't. It's the shot clock operator. It's the shot clock operator now.
He's got a lot of money on this game. Okay.
Did you see?
He's got a lot of money on this game.
Did you all see what LeBron did once they blew the whistle dead because of the shot clock issue?
I was watching the NC State game.
What did he do?
Oh, he looked at the table where Mike Breen and Doris Burke are, and he goes, "I'm too old for this shit. We need to get this going."
All right, that was kind of
He's
funny.
like, I'm ready to go to bed, bitch.
I'm too
It's
old
past
for
my
this
fucking
shit.
bedtime, man.
I feel you, man. This game is gonna continue on for the next half hour, and there's only 2
The
minutes
Celtics
left.
game will be coming on before this game's over.
All right, so we were talking about this day in history and sports history. It
Yeah.
is also Blake Griffin's birthday,
Happy birthday, Blake.
Happy birthday, Blake.
Blake of the Year
1989.
award winner.
Give me
And
my
then-
Kia, motherfucker.
1994, the great Joel Embiid was born.
Was born.
So, yeah.
I'm 5 years older than Joel.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
2 feet
And
shorter.
Way, 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 way poorer.
And then in not sports history, in 1802, the U.S. Military Academy was established. So,
Thank you for your
obviously a good thing.
service.
Yeah, thanks for the service, midshipman. You little bitches, you all suck.
He loves surface
you know,
trash.
you
by
know
the
what?
way.
You know what?
loves it.
You know what the bad part about the Naval Academy is we gotta cheer for all those assholes, all those asshole officers out there that when they play against Army, I have to cheer for those assholes.
Real quick, I'm just seeing the stat on the game right now.
You don't have
16 minutes of real time has elapsed with 15 seconds off the game clock.
Dude, they're
That-
getting in ads, bro.
Unbelievable.
Was that J-Lo?
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Is
there's
J-Lo at
Kim
this game?
Kardashian. No, it's a J-Lo lookalike.
Is it really?
I swear, I think it is because
It looks
she's
like
hugging
her.
up on whoever this guy is, and it's not.
Damn.
It's
For-
not. What's
Kardashian's
his
got
name?
some tits on her, man.
Yeah, dude.
Holy
right.
shit.
Kyle. Kyle. We know
Yeah,
what
I'm-
Chad's
hey,
mad
hi.
about. He's mad about
What's up?
anybody threatening Jordan's legacy. But what are you mad about?
Yeah.
No one's a threat.
understood.
That's not a threat.
I mean, Hank Aaron's the greatest Braves player of all time, right?
Yeah. No, Barry Bonds is.
Hank Aaron, got it.
Barry Bonds.
Well-rounded player who didn't cheat.
He didn't cheat. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, everyone was
Um,
cheating, so does that mean everyone?
I didn't torture
Oh my
Frank
God,
said shit.
dude, the
Calm
shot
down.
clock is
Let's
messed
do
up
it.
again.
We're doing the
The
Bonds
shot-
conversation.
Dude, the shot clock just messed up again.
No, it
They,
didn't.
Don't
they just
bonds
had to
me
stop
right
the game
now.
again.
I was
can't.
with you when he broke the record. We were playing
Sorry.
laser tag, remember?
He's
We
the
were playing laser tag in
greatest
Louisville when he broke the
hitter
record. Home
of-
run hitter.
hitter.
Home run
Hitter.
Home run
He
run
was-
hitter.
Who was walked more intentionally in a season ever than Bonds? He had more
McGuire.
walks than strikeouts, intentional walks than strikeouts. He had like 200 plus intentional walks. That's how much, and they didn't want to face
Barry
him.
Bonds. Hold on. Barry Bonds is the all-time leader in intentional bases on balls with 688 career intentional walks. 688. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
he was
He
very
walked
feared.
more than Joey Votto, who's 59th all-time and the active leader with 147 career intentional bases on balls. Oh, well, that's on balls. Whatever. That's just how they,
Balls.
yeah, on balls.
What's Kyle mad about?
688. What
Is
am I
that
mad
where-
about?
Is that where we're getting to?
Yeah, we're there. What I am mad about is the fact that Tiger fucking Woods, I love you, bro, is not playing at the fucking Players Championship.
Dude, I swear to God, they had to stop it again. It's another
way.
stoppage for the shot clock.
It's the Staples Center or whatever it's called. It's old.
It's a 7-point game. I mean, fuck,
They
let
are-
him play.
They're trying to really cool off Curry, is what they're doing. You know, they're. But in the meantime, they're locking up LeBron's joints. So I don't know. I don't know what the benefit is.
Yeah, they need to get LeBron back to the locker room so he can get loosened up again.
You gotta pull a hammy.
He's gonna pull
So,
everything. That
The
age.
reason I'm mad is because Tiger's not playing, and I thought he was back full-fledged this year, and it used to be known to as what's known as the mini major, and this is a mini major. I don't like him not playing in the Masters. The Masters is something that we all remember, better than most when he makes that putt, on the 17th. It's like better than most, and it fucking goes in. He's thrown his plan out the window for 2024. He just, there's certain ones he hasn't signed up for. The next time we might see him is the Masters in the middle of the month next month.
Yeah, but is he gonna get halfway through the Masters and be like, "Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I got a back problem. Oh, I got this." It's always something.
Stop making excuses.
I love Tiger, but like, either commit fully
excuses.
or don't play.
Play hurt.
Or just play, but don't fucking like lead us on.
Blame it on that. Yeah. Stop playing my emotions. Because I'm still in the, I want you to keep going for what you're going for. But if you're not going to, just be straight up and say, look, I'm playing 4 events a year for the next 4 years. Fucking do that then. If that's what you need to do at your age, fine. At your comfort level of your body, you know your body more than anyone, and you can't do it without medicine, because I fucking couldn't. So I get that. Okay? He's out there, just doing what he's got to do. Let him have a fucking cart, please. He's good for the game. Let him have a, exemption or some shit, and let him have a cart, please.
They gave Jay Moynihan the PGA Tour fucking presidency or whatever the hell, and then he came out and talked today. Why? How the fuck is he still in charge? It's disgusting.
Especially with the other fiasco. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with the PGA. PGA needs to get their shit together.
Well, and the fact that he's quote unquote providing the update of Tiger Woods' career plans. I want to hear Tiger Woods' career plans from Tiger Woods. I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you have to say, dude, because you made that other deal with the other, league a disaster, and you still haven't forgiven Phil. So fuck you. I really, 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 really don't think that it's good for golf, and it's pissing me the fuck off. And right now, I haven't even watched a single hole of the Players, and I really like watching the Players. I really like, TPC Sawgrass, but at this point in time, I'm bummed as shit, and I don't want to watch fucking Xander Schauffele win because I don't give a fuck about Xander Schauffele. So right now, just to top off the top 10 real quick, you got Xander, Wyndham Clark, Brian Harmon, Maverick McNeely, Matt Fitzpatrick, Sahith Thagala, never heard of you, Scotty Scheffler, you're okay, Nate Lashley, Hideki Matsuyama, I like him, he's good, and Taylor Montgomery and TJ Poston.
You just gotta read every player.
The top 10, the last 3 were tied for 9th. So
okay.
They're
like,
overall for number 1. That's what I'm doing. The overall number 1 is 17 under, and then it goes down from there. But okay, whoop-de-doo. It's just not exciting for me. I'm really bummed out because I thought he was playing in the big ones. Whoop-de-doo. That's how I feel. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna watch the Players even if Tiger played in it. I'm just gonna watch the majors at this point.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching the Masters. I always watch every round of or every hole of the Masters, but regardless who's playing, and I like to watch the amateurs, do their thing. But at the end of the day, I hope he plays, and I hope he plays well. That's all I have to say about that.
All right. Plus minus. So we each give one positive thing, one negative thing from this past week.
Fuck.
I have my positive already.
Yeah, you got a built-in
congratulations.
positive. Good job.
A what?
Yeah, congratulations to my kiddo.
Yep.
For reaching orange belt in Taekwondo today. And he
awesome
said
job.
that I said, I told him afterwards when we were in the car, I said, hey, congratulations, man. I'm really proud of you. Just don't ever stop. He goes, I can't stop. I have to get black belt, and then I have to get the levels above black belt. So, the owner of his dojo is a 19th degree black belt. And yeah, that's it. You're right. So that's what David means by levels past just the normal black belt. So
Got it. I
yeah.
understood you.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's my plus for the week. What about you guys?
You want to give your negative?
Not particularly.
What is it? Kentucky loss?
No. No, I'll let you all go with your.
All right. My
Pluses
plus
first.
is Kenny Payne got fired, and we can finally turn the ship around and hire Rick Pitino back.
Right.
I wish. That's another
We'll-
coach that said we should
we'll-
get back.
We'll give him Adidas money. Whatever he got made when Adidas finally paid him, we'll get that. We'll give that to him, and then we'll get him some hookers.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't have a plus for this week. I don't.
Well, we can have the same plus.
Yeah, my plus is we Louisville lost in the ACC tournament. Finished with
You're
a
shocked.
under 10 win season again. And actually my plus this week, Rick Pitino went on the Pardon My Take, which was awesome. I don't know if you all got to listen
Nice.
to that, but
did
he
not.
did.
Did
They
not
did an
even know he
interview.
was on there.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch
He talked
that.
about a bunch of stuff. He talked about the championship 2013. He brought up a bunch of awesome players: Francisco Garcia, Peyton Siva, Russ Smith, and
Ridiculous.
Donovan Mitchell, and it was a really good interview. It's good to see Rick Pitino, doing those type of interviews and talking. And he mentioned that he does not talk to the refs. He does not talk to the
Really?
refs. No, but if you watch
Ever.
him, he definitely does. But it almost looks like
I'm
he's
about to say,
talking
I've
through
seen
the
him
refs.
go off.
He looks like he's
Yeah.
talking because he looks like he's staring through the refs. So he's not actually talking to the refs. He's talking to whoever's behind the ref. Yeah, so that was my positive.
I just love watching him get mad.
I forgot to mention this earlier when I was talking about the Kentucky and the SEC tournament. That the SEC tournament has a what's called an SEC Legends of the tournament. So basically, like the Hall of Fame of the SEC tournament, essentially, is what it is. And Tubby Smith was put in that Ring of Honor
Tubby Smith.
this weekend. So
God, how I don't
nice.
miss Tubby
Um,
Smith. Fuck Tubby Smith, even though he was a legend, but fuck him. If I ever meet you, Tubby, fuck you for the years you put me through, bro.
But yeah, he talked at halftime of the Kentucky game, or not halftime.
I remember when he
before the
coached
game,
at
sorry, before the game.
Minnesota, or coached for Minnesota after Kentucky.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Rick's son went there. And
Yeah.
then Rick's son went to New Mexico and won tonight.
Nice.
I think,
New Mexico.
was that the championship game? I think that was the championship game for the
Yeah.
Midwest.
Yeah,
Or Mountain
Good for him.
West. Not bad.
Whatever.
That's
Good
great.
for him, man. Come to
So-
Louisville.
Please.
The
I'm just gonna say that about every coach you say. Be like, oh hey, come to Louisville, please.
So the negative I'm going to bring up is not the one I was originally going to do, but this one is negative from a football standpoint. Not happy about losing Aaron Jones. It was
I
he
am.
was our bread and butter when it came to needing a big win. He was always there for us. So especially against the Cowboys, I love it. But now he's a Viking, and unfortunately, there's no quarterback there now. So
Yet.
it's going to be Aaron
Yes.
Jones heavy.
Yet.
Aaron Jones heavy.
Because he's
and
heavy. Why would you say that? To him?
Unfortunately, he had an injury-riddled season this past season. So
That means
It's
he'll be
fine.
healthy this year.
Yeah, baby.
right. Maybe JJ can throw him the football.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Might be your only option.
Don't put that curse on me. Although I take him over Sam. Sorry, Sam.
But not just Aaron Jones. We lost David Bakhtiari, which is a huge loss, not just for the team, but for the organization.
Yeah, I already ripped on a buddy Packers fan I work with about that. I'm like, yeah.
Not be able to see him on a golf cart anymore in his big 69 jersey. He'll be missed.
It's the number of my iRacing car.
So those are my negatives. Losing 2 Packer legends for this week.
I'm sorry for your loss, except for one of them.
That's all right. I mean, hey, we got a pretty good replacement. I do so say myself.
I mean, didn't you already?
I think I just had a mini stroke.
Didn't you already have him?
Do say so myself.
If I do say so myself.
All right.
Yellow, blue, green, purple, orange. Then we'd know you'd have a stroke.
Exactly. Minuses for you guys?
I had to cut the grass today. And I was not prepared for the amount of gas it was going to take. And also the amount of effort it was going to take, because I did fine for the first 30 minutes. And then my boy Ace showed up and was like, hi, wanted to talk like every 5 seconds. And I'm like, dude, I can't hear you right now. And then he wanted to get on the you bounce on it, trampoline. While I'm trying to cut the back, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, this was supposed to be an hour and a half deal. You just turned it into 3 hours, bro. I'm like, either help or sit down. And he was just so happy I couldn't ruin it for him. But yeah, he was just happy to be outside. Whereas Zane just wanted to play on the computer, and that's my boy. But yeah, it was. I was just not prepared for how much effort it was going to take, and I'm not in shape right now, but I will be.
All right, Chad.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, mine is it's Kirk Cousins. Losing Kirk Cousins was because it's not, and that's not. And you could laugh all you want, Kyle, but it's not just about. It's not just about losing Kirk Cousins. It's about losing a quarterback who. What is our replacement? Like, what is the best option for a replacement? Sam Darnold. Like anyone who we're gonna get is gonna be not as good as Kirk Cousins. So, them just completely I don't know, and I don't think they could have competed with the Falcons, because I think the Falcons were gonna overpay
they had
anyway.
Some cap space. Some cap space,
and they were giving him 4 years. I think that's what he wanted. He wanted stability so they could retire at the end of this contract, which I don't think the Vikings wanted to do. So I think that's where this agreement came. But it really sucks, because we're in a good spot to draft, and if we would have taken Kirk Cousins, we could have taken a quarterback at 11 and developed him with Kirk Cousins and then have them take over. But now it's you get to learn from Sam Darnold, who's going to tell you about all the ghosts he's seeing and probably give you mono. So that's our solution.
Could you imagine Kirk with Aaron Jones?
Listen,
it would have been fun.
Here's what's up.
But now we get him with Bijan Robinson, which is going to be
about this.
The price tag. We wouldn't have been able to sign Aaron Jones.
No.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Think about this too, though. Yes, he's a hole to fill. We can't fill his shoes. We have to replace them. But at the same time, with that experience and whatnot, what happens if? And I wish no ill on him now that he's no longer a Viking. But if he re-injures himself, he's old enough or at that point where he doesn't have the capacity to recover like he would have 5-10 years ago.
I don't think he would re-injure himself. I think that those repairs are pretty good. And he hasn't been really injury plagued.
No, he's been decent in that respect.
I mean, I really wouldn't
when you need him to win playoffs, really.
Well, that's another. You also have to build a team around him. We also didn't put a very good team around him, and then we changed coaches, and then
threw him through the ringer. He was learning a new playbook every fucking season,
and still on pace for MVP last year.
Yes, his numbers would equate to an MVP season if he would have projected out. he would have probably won the MVP, and the Vikings probably would have won over 10 games, and we would have probably gone to the playoffs.
NFC Championship for sure. For sure.
Maybe.
I don't know. The Packers are pretty good. Oh, the Lions. Sorry, the Lions. The
I
Lions
saw
were
somebody
having a good
predicting the
year.
Lions going 15-2 next year. Get the fuck out of here. You're lost your damn mind.
Hey, man.
But hey, y'all losing Kirk Cousins. Atlanta's offense now looks scary.
Yeah, because they have
the
a
defense, though.
they have a coach that's not gonna not give it to Bijan.
Well,
You have to give it to Bijan.
That was so.
We started
so
out
dumb.
great and then just didn't get used.
all right. Anything else? I promise, Chad, this episode I will not bring up anything else.
Wow,
Or
thank
extend.
you. Oh, because I played
I'll
music.
explain offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain offline. Kyle. Y'all got anything else? Or are we good?
I don't know. I usually fuck that up, so I know what you're saying.
Nah, I think we're good. I think we had a good episode.
Thank you,
Yeah, well,
ladies,
shit.
gentlemen, them, they, there. Thank you all.
Michael's negative was his car broke down tonight. All right.
No,
Oh, hey,
Keenan Allen
yeah.
was traded. That's his negative.
Oh
Parrot,
yeah, that
Parrot,
yeah.
you were talking so much, like you normally do. I just figured you were here.
Okay.
Miss you, bro. I won't catch you next time, but maybe the next time after that.
Selection Sunday is tomorrow. March Madness officially begins on Thursday next week.
In 19
And-
hours, 19 hours and 39 minutes, we can
We
pick
will-
our 3 brackets in our
We'll probably just do a whole episode of just bracket talk. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
that's what
unless
Wednesday's
something
gonna
crazy
be.
happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be 3, and then you get to pick your best out of those 3, and then just for competing you can do whatever, but then like pick your best one to share.
You should
So
record.
good luck to-
You should record something to say for the podcast, and then I can throw it in there, Kyle.
Okay, sounds good.
Or at least in the
It's gonna
Spotify one.
it's gonna have a lot of dick jokes, but that's fine.
All right. Well, we will talk to you all on Wednesday. Good luck to everybody that fills out a bracket, and go Big Blue. Fuck you too. All right. That's it. You guys,
CA,
Seamen.
we're not gonna make it.